We all struggle with saying no, don't we? I know I do. It's a constant struggle between trying to not spoil certain relationships and also not losing opportunities while also dealing with the feeling you get inside when you're trying to say no. I recently spoke to Ankur Warikoo on this, and he had some interesting insights. And that's what I'm dropping for you guys this week on Take a Pause with me, Varun Duggi. But before you go into that chat, I want to make sure you hit subscribe and smash that bell icon. On to my chat with Ankur. I think oftentimes we also fall into this trap because we don't. When someone says, "Okay, I just want to do a call, it'll take 10 minutes," you'll suddenly slot that into your day. Someone else will say, "This is an opportunity for a brand wants to talk to you," or there's so many of these things which are. I was reading somewhere that we often spend a lot of our time doing things which seem cool or seem really important, but they actually keep us away from things which are important to us in life. The way you just spoke about structuring your week, how long did it take you to convince everybody else around that this is how you function? Because the worry also is, I think I have a feeling it's an Indian thing as well. We worry about pissing people off way too much, saying, "Ye bura man jayenge," right? It's sort of like you can't say no. Like literally, like half the time, like I'll tell someone, "Don't share my phone number unless I know context." But they'll share it saying, "No, how could I say I cannot? I have your number, so I have to share it." Right? It's as simple as that. Like almost basic thing like that. But how did you kind of approach that part, or were you like, did you have prior practice in being able to say no better?
uh, no, I for the longest time, I know, I think till about 27, 28, I was a obsessive people pleaser. And all my entire identity was, how much do
Yeah.
people like me? And that was not a cool
Not
life
at
to
all.
live at all, because I was constantly in the pressure. I was constantly asking myself, oh, why do they not like me? Why do they like me? Blah 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 blah. And then slowly and gradually I made that shift. So saying no now comes very naturally, and I think I do a polite job of it, because all that I hear is, yeah, we respect that, as against, screw you, asshole, who do you think you are? But I think the bigger question that you're asking is, how do you orient the world to how
Yeah.
you want to do things at your own end? And the truth is, you can't. That's it. You really can't. You have to get to a point where you either give them that choice, or you bear the consequences of them making the choice that is not in your favor, and you being okay with that, because there is a bigger, larger goal that you're working towards. So when I did this, I clearly had to say no to a lot of things. Like, for example, I get up really early in the morning, and because of that, I sleep at 9, 9:30 every day. And thankfully, I have a wife that also sleeps at 9, 9:30 every day. We have kids who go to bed at 8
Yeah.
every day. So that is nicely orchestrated. But it does mean that I can't, not I can't, I don't want to go to social dinners and events and hobnob with startup entrepreneurs and go and say, oh my God, I love you, and oh, what would I be without you, blah, blah, blah. I don't do all of that. And that does mean that I'm saying no to a lot of things that a lot of other people who are my peers or my own ecosystem would be. But I'm totally okay with it, because I know that the value and the benefit that I derive from sleeping early and getting up early is far, 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 far greater than me spending time on dinners that frankly would just make me look cool and sound cool, but are not adding anything. So I don't think you can orient the world to how you want to live life. You just have to make a call of, this is how I want to live my life. This is why I want to live my life the way I want to live it. And now I have just to figure out who is in and who is out.
Do you see that almost orienting your time this way? Right? The sleeping part, my house, everybody is passed out by 8, 8:30 as well. But I am that person who's awake till 10:30 because I'm like, this is my me time. I hope that clip gave you some insight into how you could learn to say no. Lots more content like this and some interesting guests and chats coming up on the channel. So make sure you smash subscribe and hit that like button. Catch you guys again on Take a Pause with me, Varun Duggi.